G'day, hi and welcome. All right. Carrying that battery's actually quite heavy. Carrying it through that snow, that's a workout, especially after you had 2 big sandwiches. All right, so spring startup, here we go. Hopefully it's gonna work. I just set the battery in there. Sometimes it's hard to tell which side is which. Just remember, if you're ever in this position, red is always positive, black is always negative, but sometimes they cover it enough that you get like, where I can't see my red wire, you know. All right, before we start it up, this thing has a full tank of gas pretty much. You're gonna be all the way over there. You're really gonna be all the way over there. Should be good black oil in there. Ah, she's full of black oil. Good, good, perfect. Come on, come on, dipstick. Oh, this could be like a game show called Stick the Dipstick on the first try. Sunk. Okay. Okay, there's something in there. Make sure you get the cap on there right. Okay. Okay. So make sure you open it when it's hot and never when it's cold. Oh no, the other way around. That's right. That's right. I probably just got somebody killed. All right, so moment of truth. I'm gonna go with that. Checking the radiators on these things are kind of weird because it's hidden. You can't see the radiator, obviously. But we're gonna try it. Hopefully that battery's not too dead, because cousin Bill basically borrowed my battery charger yesterday. Okay. Now I gotta look at all these Ford keys. Which one is? I'm pretty sure it's this one. Okay. Why is my radio on? That's my Freddy. That's my Freddy. Listen to that. 6-month-old gas. Yeah, my oil pressure switch there. I don't know if that's the, I think that's the sensor. And mind you, there could be ice in the lines too. But I mean, that's the first startup of the season. And that's, I love this truck, I really do. My nephew said something to me last night. He goes, when I'm older, I'm gonna drive this truck. So it looks like I'm not getting rid of this truck. I got an exhaust leak, as you can hear. A little bit of a mess in there. I don't know what that would be. Mind you, this is the first startup of the season. You hear it? Sounds like a leak. But this truck, I don't know if it's going to go on the road this season. But this truck is on, like, it's running really rough. But I don't know if that's just because of the air, the exhaust being off, and when your exhaust screws up on these old Fords. Oh shit! Don't you start. You've been sleeping all friggin' winter. You don't. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so I'm about 3/4 of the tank anyway. So that's old fuel too. So that's last year's fuel. But I'm gonna let this run for a bit. Dry out in here. It's going to get hot in here. Take my tube off. But anyway, sorry for the noise, but fucking seatbelt. If I'm going to find that sensor, I'm going to fucking break it. I swear to God. Oh yeah? Yeah? You want to mess with me? You want to mess with me? I'm not even going to put on the seatbelt? Watch what I'm going to do. Watch what I'm going to do. This is what you get. This is what you get. You shut up now. Good to have my truck back though. So it'll be weeks before I can move it. But you hear that running rough, eh? That rough idle there. Like it's periodic, so there must be a leak or something. It happened ever since the exhaust there detached. So I think what it is my airflow sensor is probably getting mixed up. But other than that, it runs good. But I'm gonna do a tune-up on it. Everything I gotta do to this, I'm gonna do to that. It's getting very, very warm in here. Getting very, very, very warm in here. Some air in here. Nice thing though is the truck don't stink. Cause I had enough air fresheners in here. My nephew opens up and says, it smells nice in here. I'm like, it's probably stinking. That truck stinks because that one's been pretty. This one, like once you drive it like for a week, then you know that spring smell goes away. You know, really nice and dry anyway. That roughness, eh? My idle's solid. The reason why I started this truck before I started that truck, number one, this has more gas and it's more likely to run anyway. And I know that the alternator works in this truck. I don't know if it works in that truck. And because Cousin Bill borrowed my my battery charger, I don't know if I'm ever going to see it again. And if I do see it again, I don't know how many pieces it's going to be in. He's kind of notorious for breaking stuff. So my dad said to me last night, because it was sitting on the floor, he says, I couldn't really not tell him no, because it was sitting right there on the floor, but he goes, I might owe you a charger. I said, well, I wanted to upgrade with one with a booster anyway. Could resurrect a lot of batteries with a booster. But yeah, that little charger for 75 bucks really held its own. But yeah, so the roughness here, it's never run this rough. Mind you, this is the spring run. It's not that bad in here, actually. I guess I could. Yeah, that roughness there. There must be a leak in there. But I'll check all that out anyway. But this truck, like last year, this truck just did so much. It never left me anywhere, knock wood. Although I did throw a brake on it twice. So the front brakes are done, but I'm going to see if I can just get away with pad slapping it for the year. Just so you guys know, I used to be worth 500 bucks. Now I'm worth 800 bucks because my credit card got upgraded. I wanted my credit card to go up like 5 grand so I can get stuff done. But you know, not that I'd run it all up at once, but just, you know, this thing needs a new exhaust clearly. But I want to get a welder so I can start working on the body on this. Like, this is the year that if I don't tackle the box and the rockers, that's it for the truck. You know what I mean? Like, this is the year I got to get it done. So it means I got to buy a carport to work on this thing, because I have to strip it right down to nothing. Problem is this truck is slightly priority over that truck, but that truck's my tribute truck to my uncle. You know, so this is the work truck. But once I put the body work on this is going to be more like not a show truck, but it's not, you know what I mean? You're not going to want to wreck it after whatever. But this truck is so useful. It's like the best work truck you can get. It's not the most powerful. It's only 2-wheel drive, but that 8-foot box is so useful. Everybody loves a big box. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah. So that one adds a 6.5, but that's the off-road edition of this truck. So that's what my uncle had. So that's a 6.5-foot box. That's not going to be a work truck over there. That's the next one to start up. But I'm going to let this run for at least 20 minutes. I don't mind burning off this old gas, whatever. Oh, my emergency brake. There, that's why that was on. Hopefully it's not seized. Yeah, I'm going to leave that off. I don't think the truck's going to roll anywhere. I don't think the truck's going to roll anywhere with all that snow. So, when I backed it up, I hit the worm box. So, yeah, so, still a little bit of roughness, but see, it's running smoother. Maybe it's just spring jitters. I mean, this thing has been sitting here since October, so. October, November, December, January, February, March. 5 months. But listen to that. So let's go listen to it nice and close. Now, hopefully I don't have a leak in the head or anything like that, but you never know. I wonder if I have a loose motor mount. Sounds like a bearing. Oh, maybe the leak's on, yeah, the leak's on this side. You see down there? Yeah, I wonder what that is. What do you guys think that is, that little miss? Let me know in the comments what you think that little missing is, but notice it's getting smoother, but this truck, the more you run it, the better it gets, right? So, yeah, so I'll let it run for a bit, and then I'll charge up the battery, and I'll try to start that truck.